Okay, we're live.
We're live. We're live. Okay, that's about the only note you're gonna hear from me.
Why is that the only note we'll hear from you?
For now, for now, for now.
Oh, I was gonna say what? That's why God didn't bless me to be able to sing, honey, because I'd be walking in the room. Hello, good people. How are you
See,
doing?
that's what they all say.
No, I wouldn't, because that's just like I don't dance for free. Mm-mm. Nope.
Well,
Anyways, hello and
dancing
welcome.
takes a little bit more than just singing. I mean, you just bust out dance to somebody, people gonna look at you and look cray cray. Like, what's she doing?
Hey,
I'm
it
just
don't
saying.
matter. I still don't do it for free.
Okay, let's do an experiment next time.
What? You want me to dance in public?
Yeah, just
Oh, I don't mind. So that's not. I will dance anywhere. So it don't matter.
I'll dance anywhere. I'll dance everywhere and for anyone. Okay.
But I really don't dance for free. Like, you're gonna pay for this talent, is what I'm saying. Hey, Nakia. Hey, Regina. So, welcome to Front Row Reserved.
Greetings and salutations.
See, oh, you singing tonight, huh?
See, that wasn't
I
really
thought we was only
that
gonna get
wasn't
one note.
that really wasn't singing. That was just one note.
Mm-hmm. So I might as well be like, "Hey, good people, what's up?"
Yeah, that's gonna be your intro from now on. You just gonna come in,
Hey,
dancing, and I'm gonna come in singing. Okay.
we need somebody to make us a intro music, and then I really will dance. I'll come sliding out in the frame like.
You know what? Maybe that. I'm gonna come in singing. Okay.
We need somebody. Was that you?
You
Oh
weren't.
yeah, I promise. One day we're gonna have this technology together. But today is not the day. So
you weren't supposed to catch that. My bad.
but anyways, thank you all for joining us tonight. I think everybody is just on have to have some highs and lows and just so much going on in the world. So we wanted tonight, we were like, you know what, we're not going to talk about what everybody else is talking about. Everybody has an opinion and everybody has, I know I've cried and it's just draining. So tonight we just want to have fun. We want us to send we want you all to send us whatever questions you have. We actually have a special guest coming on tonight because after our dating discussion kind of popped off last time, I had someone tell me her story, and I was like, girl, I cannot retell this story. You have to come on the show and tell your story. So she's going to be coming in a little bit, and we are here. Hey, Adrian, girl, we got to get you back on here too. We love having you as our co-host. And so, as you can see, we are without Alvenus again tonight. But so just keep praying for her. She's doing much better. But if Alvenus wants to be all the way 1000%, because y'all know how she likes to turn up. So she'll be back joining us very soon. So without further ado, Katrina, I know it's National Earth Day, but you were like, no, we're not talking about Earth Day. You have something else that you would like to share with the people?
Yeah, because I'm like, well, everyone is aware of Earth Day, and I hope you guys have been doing, something today in honor of Earth Day, or you've seen some products that were introduced on TV. I know I watched the Today Show this morning, and there were some products that I saw, and I was like, oh, okay, I'm have to check that out. But I wanted to bring note to today being National Teach Children to Save Day. So it is an annual day, and how you can observe is by giving your child a bank, opening up a savings account so that they can monitor their account and see how it grows. Also, you can show them what things cost. When they want a new toy, you can direct them to their savings. And then also demonstrating need versus want. Explain how our food and clothing and shelter are necessities. Place the needs before the wants, even in your daily shopping. So, National Teach Children to Save Day. I know I've been teaching my son or trying to get him involved in buying stocks. So,
Oh, that is wonderful. I mean, and I think, I really think that that should be like a course in school.
oh, yeah.
But, of course, it's not. So, yeah. But I really think that should be a course in school, because that's the problem. People go to school, they get a job, they don't really understand how how it works. So,
Right.
yes, I did not know that that was an actual day. Well, thank you, Katrina, for always either quizzing us or teaching us something. And continuing with teaching us something. Why don't you tell us about your drink tonight? What do you have in that glass?
So tonight I have just a little bit of bourbon.
Some bourbon.
Yeah,
Okay.
actually, you bought this for me.
Oh, I bought.
Yeah, you bought it for me.
What about her?
It is Texas 1835. So it's 90 proof.
Oh, it was?
Yeah.
Okay.
So you don't know
Girl,
what
I don't
you
know. I just went to the store and I was like, hey, I need something to take to my friend. She liked to drink, and yeah.
Was it on sale?
I don't remember.
Okay.
No. He just said this one is really good.
Yeah. So I mean, it has like of course it's a hint of oak, but also like a little subtle vanilla flavor to it.
Oh, I need to try that when I come back over there.
Yeah.
And you're just drinking it straight?
Yes, ma'am. Drinking it straight.
Okay. How many of y'all out there drink? Okay.
Am I the only one that just, drinks, straight?
Is there anyone else out there that drinks bourbon straight?
Or neat?
I don't know. But let's see who we have joining us tonight. So we have Nakia out there, Regina, Adrian, Tiffany.
Thank you.
Hey, Tiffany. Melissa, hey, sissy. Adrian said her son has stock. Awesome. Way to go. Adrian said Katrina is a G, drinking that bourbon straight. And Christy, are you responding to saying that you drink bourbon straight too? Whew, it might burn a little bit.
No, not at all.
Oh, goodness. So speaking of, relaxing and, having to have a drink. So some of you all know I was in Disney for Layla's national cheer competition. And yay, they won national champs. Woo-hoo, all that is wonderful. But this cheer mom was extremely tired. And, in tracking my steps, like that first day on Friday, I had walked over 20,000 steps. Now I'm used to walking at work, but I don't walk 20,000 steps in one day. And
right.
So after the first day, I already broke down, but it was a 2-day competition. So then we had to go back the next day. A lot of walking, and it's on top of that, we were taking girls we went to Animal Kingdom, we did Magic Kingdom. So needless to say, when I got back Sunday, a sister was broke down. Okay, broke down from head to toes. So I said, you know what, Katrina is always talking about getting a foot massage. And granted, I've had plenty of massages. Like, that's what I love to do when we travel. So I've had full body massage. But this is my first time going to get a foot massage. So I need the people to help me, and don't judge me, because if you're used to this, let me tell you, I was not. Okay. So
I've only been suggesting for you to get a foot massage for how long? Okay, I'm sorry.
That is besides the point. Needless to say, I went and did it. But let me tell you about this foot. You didn't tell me that this was gonna happen to me when I went and got the foot massage. No. So you just kept saying go get a foot massage.
Yeah.
You didn't tell me that I was gonna leave there with a boo, because Ling Ling we go together now after everything she did to me.
Okay, so
let me tell you about this foot massage. So I go to the place. I'm like, okay. And as I walk in, I hear And I'm like, well, whatever is going on, I hope they don't do that to me. Because I'm just here for a foot massage. I don't need nobody walking on my back. I don't need all that. So she takes me in the room and she says, you can take off your shirt and your bra. I said, for a foot massage?
Yeah, wait a minute.
Oh, see, now you looking like me, Katrina.
Yeah, no. So foot massage, I mean, you just lifting up your pants leg. They soak your feet for about 5 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
And then move on to a foot massage. So why would you have to remove your bra? And I'm confused.
Well, that's what I wanted to know. So I said, for a foot massage? She said, well, we're going to start with your back first.
You sure you didn't ask for a combo?
I called her. I called and said, hi. I scheduled the foot massage. That's all. Okay. So I'm like, okay, whatever. So she says, lay down. So she comes in and she starts to massage my back. Okay. Then Ling going down to, she rubbing the top up here, my buttocks. I'm like, okay, I've had my, but I'm like, well, I'm here for a foot massage. Anyways, so she starts like she is in there. So I'm like, okay, just breathe. Okay. She gives me a full back massage. Neck, everything goes down my arm. So I'm like, in my head, I'm still going, I thought this was a 30-minute foot massage, right?
Okay. Right.
So then she says, okay, turn over. Oh, wait, back up. Because I forgot to tell you when me and her start going together.
Oh, okay.
So as she's massaging my back, Ling straddles me, like get on the table, and she is sitting.
Well, that's, again, that's like typical when you go to some Asian massage.
Well, I've never been to an Asian, so maybe that's why I didn't know that Ling was going to sit across me and straddle me. Okay, so I was like, okay, we go together now. So, okay. So then she say, turn over. So I'm like, now if Ling rub my breast, I'm gonna have to get up out of here because this ain't what
you signed up for.
So anyways, she massages and then she leaves out and she comes back in with this bucket of water. So I'm like, okay, mate, this must be the foot massage.
Right.
But I'm still laying on the table. No, Christy, the massage parlor was not on this net. It was right out.
You mean Bel Air? Because usually that's where most of the, little Asian massage places are.
I don't know. Because I've never gone to one. So now mind you, Ling, she's very forceful. Like she grabs one foot and put it over there, and then she grabbed the other foot and put it over here. So I'm like, oh my God, what did she do?
She's not.
So you lay it down, get a massage, so your feet straight. She picked up one foot. She said, boom, boom. Oh. But then she removes part of the table and puts the bucket down. And then so I'm still laying down, and then my feet go into the part that she removed, and now they're in the water. What? I was like, see, Katrina did not prepare me for this.
No, honey, no. I've been getting foot massages for I don't know how long. I never had
one like that, huh?
Negative.
Well, honey, let me tell you. So after it was all over, I looked at my phone. I was like, well, this is only supposed to be 30 minutes. This was an hour. If I get up here and Ling try to charge me like $300 and all I ask, so I get up there, because I'm ready now, because I'm like, this is not what I asked for, but I feel good because you done got everything out from my neck. So I get up there and I'm like, okay, me and Ling probably, I'm gonna have to break up with her because she probably gonna charge me too much for this hour massage, and I was only supposed to get a 30-minute foot massage. So I go up there and she's like, you like it? You okay? I said, yes.
So you were there for 1 hour, not 30
girl,
minutes.
1 hour, 6 to 7.
Okay. And
she says, $40.
Hold on, baby. Wait a minute. What's the name?
I gave her 40. I hit her with that $20 tip, and I was like, Ling, I'll be back. That's my boo.
Okay, yeah. What's the name of this place?
Oh, I can't tell everybody on here. I'll tell you off because everybody can't be going to see my boo. No, sorry. I got to keep that one to myself. But I'll share it with you, Katrina, because you have been telling me to get a foot massage, and I was, it was a good massage. Okay, it was a Adrian. Yeah, she said it sounds like a well woman's exam. That's what I felt like. I felt like she is about. However, I will admit I will be going back.
Yeah. So, yeah.
So if some of y'all want to know, I might share with some of y'all, but hit me up in DMs or something. Got my number, text me, because I can't share with everybody. Because y'all can't be messing up my good massage.
So you know how I'm always trying to get you guys to go and get a massage.
Yes.
And since you just mentioned about you and Ling Ling going together, and how you kind of felt a little uncomfortable. So what's going too far in a massage? So like,
because I know you, I knew you was gonna ask me this, and I got a video already for you.
You got a video for me?
I have a video for you because I knew you was gonna ask me that. Because I knew you was gonna be like, well, how did you feel? And how did it make you feel? So I got something for you.
Okay, well.
And you probably gonna know who this is because I know you research stuff like this. So let me tell you, friends, if you have children in the room, remove them. Because this is not about to be a family show, right? Why are you dancing? Why are you dancing?
You said it what? Okay, go ahead.
Okay. So this is going too far. This is what I would consider going too far. Y'all ready?
Oh! Yeah. I remember sending y'all something that he did last year. So is that too far?
You know who that is, huh? You know who that is, don't you?
I follow him. Yeah. Now I would never go and get a massage from him.
Okay.
I do follow him. I think he does a bit too much.
That a bit too much. You trying to you have to only be single to go to some, because I'm not gonna have no husband if I go let that man massage me like that.
Oh no,
like that is too much.
Yeah, but even if I'm single, I'm not gonna go to him and get a massage because other things might.
So who goes and gets that type of massage? Like who would go? And I'm not judging, baby, because please do you. But I just want to know, like, would you be comfortable with?
Wait, which one did we have in New York? It wasn't like this.
Melissa said that massage is going to lead to something else. Exactly.
I mean, if you saw. Now, normally he, and I don't know his real name, but his Instagram thing is Mr. Pure Relief. Normally he is massaging by himself. But this time I see he has, someone with him. The woman has on no clothes and only only a little bit of the sheet in the crack of her behind.
Right.
No. And again, I've seen him give some massages and he's pulling up on the back and it's like, okay, but come on now. No, we're not. No. I'm not going to a professional massage therapist and this is what they're doing. Now, is
he a professional massage therapist? Do we know that he's certified?
Oh, well, that is a good question.
He just out here rubbing women down.
Listen, and traveling. Like he goes to different cities.
Oh.
Yeah. He goes to different cities and does massages, honey.
So he making some for real money.
Oh yeah. He making some money.
Okay. Yeah. Well, moving on, because we want to go ahead and bring on our guest, because she's here, she's ready. And as I was saying, for those of you that are just joining in, this is a friend of mine who reached out to me after our dating. We started talking a little bit about dating the last episode. And so when she told me her story about dating in 2020 and out here in these streets, I was like, girl, yeah, you have to tell us this in your own words. So I am going to bring her in. Hey.
Hey y'all.
Hello.
Hi y'all.
So you can introduce yourself, honey, and then we want to get in and go ahead and start talking about this because, girl, I was not ready for your story.
Well, as you can see, I'm Fabulous Tashay. That's what they call me on Facebook, aka Kenya, aka Lil Kenya, but I'm not an AKA. Remember that. No shade for it. I love them. I love them.
Well, welcome. So go ahead and tell. So, I mean, she has two stories. So I don't know. This might be a two-parter. We might have to bring her back next. I don't know. We got to see. So
I think I can get it in.
Okay, tell us the main though. The girl.
Okay, so dating in 2021 has been a little difficult. I actually dated a guy for 2 years, 2.5 years, y'all. The last 6 months, I was bamboozled, hoodwinked. He started to live a double life. Fix your face.
Started. What do you mean?
Yeah, what you mean?
So he started to live a double life, y'all. Like double. You know, we actually had a place together and things like that, and the money wasn't adding up no more. And you know, I'm nosy.
Wait, y'all were living together? Okay.
The money wasn't adding up. It was just little things. And you know, I don't say things. I may not say anything, and you would tell me something, I'll let it marinate and I'll sleep on it. Yeah. This man, when it started him a whole nother life with a whole nother woman.
Well, how did you find out though? Like, how did you know it was going on for the last 6 months of your relationship? Like, how did you find out?
Being nosy, creeping through stuff, just looking at stuff and paying attention to patterns. And, you know, it was at one point to where some entertaining of the one was happening. And, you know, it was like, okay, I'm not going to do that no more. We're going to move forward. But I don't forget things. So I save everything. I keep everything. Yeah. So one day, the energy was off. And, you know, he kept calling me while he was gone. I was like, something not right. Why you keep calling me while you gone? Like, you don't do that. I ain't getting no more calls that night. Something went right. I started investigating and busting a few corners. And I came back to the house.
You got in the car and started.
Baby. I bust a few corners. I bust me a few corners, you know. I hit a few corners and I came back to the house and I called the number that was in my phone. And I said, well, this is his wife. I found out everything I needed to know, y'all. She handed him the phone.
Whoa, back that up. Wait, you called the number in your phone. What number? I'm sorry.
The number that I kept of the woman he was entertaining.
Oh, okay.
Kept it in my phone. And he tried to act like he didn't know me.
I'm sorry, wait a minute, I'm sorry.
Wait.
He said, hang up that phone. I don't know who that is. Oh, I'm hot. I'm 38 hot now. You know, I'm 38 hot now. I'm from the hood. So right now, I'm like, oh, he playing with me. So at that moment, you know, I have 3 personalities. I went to Kenya at that moment. And I called back and I started giving receipts. I started giving receipts and telling her what he had on and stuff. And she was like, oh my goodness. Girl. And the crazy thing about it is that he called my best friend, was like, what's her number? Tell me, she ain't tell you we wasn't together no more. And she told me what? Like he really, really, really played that. And he did a great job. He did a great job playing it. But I'm 38 hot now. Like I'm going. And the crazy thing about it is I reached out to his ex-wife. And when I reached out to his ex-wife, the story that I got, I was like, oh my goodness. This is a pattern for him. This is what he does.
Wait a minute. So he had been married before and he had gotten married again.
No, we weren't married. You know, we was dating, talking about building a life together and everything. Girl, he was
I'm talking about I'm talking about this woman. He got married to her.
No. He didn't get married to her.
Oh, okay.
So he tried to basically have two women in the same city on different sides of town. But this woman is nosy.
Now, but y'all were paying bills together. Like y'all were.
When I started calculating stuff and stuff wasn't adding up, I said, well, something ain't right. I was like,
He was paying bills at the other house too, basically. Girl.
That's why I was like, why he always broke? I'm like, what's going on? Something not right. I got the, when I go into investigating mode, I go. So I did my investigation. I found out everything I needed to know. And the crazy thing about it, I wasn't even mad about the breakup. I was just mad because, in 2021, a lot of stuff can come from that. So, things, my great grandmother used to say that's a dangerous lifestyle to live. So, you never know how people will react to things like that,
Right.
So it's very dangerous. And I don't do people like that. So I wouldn't expect people to do that to me, but it don't operate like you. So, it was. And his ex-wife, when she started telling me the stories, y'all, it was crazy. I was like, so this is a pattern.
So he used to cheat on her.
But what kind of stories was she telling you?
I don't want to put all the stories like that, but basically, he's a cheater, he's a liar, he gonna hoodwink you, he gonna bamboozle you, he gonna charm you, all of that. He gonna do all of that. And the crazy thing about it is my family loved him. They was really close to him. So when I started telling my family members, they was like, I was bamboozled.
In the comments, is this Renetta? She says, that's my ex-husband she talking about.
Yes,
she said, tell it, Kenya.
Yeah, so and we have a great relationship. Like, we don't hate each other. We have a great relationship. Like, and we live in two different states too. So she lives in Georgia. I live in Texas. So we have a great relationship and everything. So, I mean, when we start comparing our stories and comparing timelines, and we was like, no. So this is just something that he does, And I mean, it is what you live and you learn.
So he was still lying to his ex-wife too?
During the first year of our relationship, I found out he was.
What?
Yeah, you take a sip on that one. Okay.
So when you go through something like that, does it make you like hesitant to date again or hesitant to, because that's the thing, you don't want that to ruin like who you really supposed to be with. So how do you feel about dating now and men? I'm
very cautious when it comes to dating. I don't believe everything. You can tell me that you're a police officer, and if I don't see you out there on that street stopping crime, I don't believe you.
Yeah, so it's made you very like it messed with your trust. So you don't trust. You're not gonna trust.
You're definitely probably more guarded.
You mess with it, but I saw this meme that says, "I don't have trust issues. I've seen this before issues." So I pay attention to a lot of things now. Things that I should have paid attention to, but I didn't. Because I'm chill, but when I go, I go. So
we have some questions from people. So one person is asking, did he stay with the other woman that you found out about? No.
Girl, who asked that question?
Alvenus.
Hey, Alvenus, I miss you. Girl, yeah, he with her, but y'all want to hear this? When a man cheat on me, I expect for him to cheat on me with a woman that can match or beat my hustle or look better than me. And baby,
stop, because see, you about to be Kenya. we gonna leave that. We're gonna leave that alone. And so somebody would say, this was recent. Yes, this was recent.
Yes, it was a few months ago. It was about 4 months ago.
Lord. Okay, this got to be one of your friends. She said, "Can you need more proof? I have videos." We ain't gonna put him out there like that. We ain't gonna
no.
Girl, you know me. My friends and I, we're all about receipts. Like, show me the receipts, right? Because you can't lie with receipts.
Right?
Receipts tell it all. But yeah, it was it was crazy. I wasn't even mad about, like I said before, I wasn't mad about the breakup. I was mad about how everything was done. You could have been honest and say, yeah, this is what I've been doing. Instead, you tried to play me and play like you ain't know me. And
Right.
I say,
Right.
hell no,
And we've
me.
been paying bills together, and you gonna act like you don't know. Ooh,
Yeah, see.
Hell no, me.
ooh. Might make Danae come out on some stuff like that.
Yeah. It was interesting.
So, because of that story, some people are saying, "Well, damn, what's the other story?"
They
Please
want
tell
my-
them your DM
Y'all want my
story.
second story? Oh my
Please
goodness.
tell them your DM story, y'all. Oh my gosh,
Only if y'all don't judge me. Y'all don't judge me.
Girl,
Like
this is a no judge.
I was very hesitant. You know, I talked to D. I was like, I want to tell my story, but then I don't. But you know something? I mean, somebody may be going through the same thing I'm going through.
Right. So, Nick, I don't know what happened to Katrina, but we'll keep going. Hopefully, she can hear
Katrina
it.
left. Katrina was like, she didn't want to hear this no more. No, I'm playing. So, this
No,
dude,
please, because that is the thing. Like, you never know. Somebody else might hear this, or they might have a friend that could be going through the same thing. So please tell the story, because this goes to what we were talking about last time about me wanting to hook Katrina up on that Facebook dating app.
oh no, Katrina. Let me tell you. Okay, so my other story is a dude jumped in my DM. You know, jumped in my DM one day. I was at work. You know, we knew looked familiar. Come to find out, you know, we went to high school together. This and that. He wanted to exchange numbers. And I was like, oh, which phone number should I give him? But you know,
Wait, you said y'all went to high school together?
yeah, we didn't know each other in high school though, but we went to high school
Okay.
together.
Gotcha.
So you know, and went from there. We started like he immediately he wanted to always video chat. You know, I don't be with that video chatting but so you know we became good friends. We were hanging out, this and that. And one day, y'all, I was mopping the floor and it said, go to Instagram. That woman intuition was like, girl, get on Instagram. And it said, go to his his child's mother page. It say zoom in on that picture. Yeah. I saw those wedding rings. So, you know, I went on the Harris County Public website and I typed it in. And baby, the proof is in the pudding. I was like, oh no. So I immediately, you know, called him. He was like, no, we're divorced, this and that. And I said, well, you got 1 week to show me your divorce decree. I said, you have 1 week to show me your divorce decree. I have friends that are divorced and they have divorce decrees. So you can't tell me you don't know. And I never asked a question I don't know the answer to. I already knew he was lying. So I just wanted to see how long he was going to carry the lie. Right. He carried that lie out for about a week and a half.
Okay.
That is crazy.
Hey.
Mm-hmm.
And
I don't know. It's the dating is, I think it's difficult in 2021, but I think it's more difficult for, you know, women that are like settled in their career and everything like that. It becomes really difficult at that time because you know exactly what you will tolerate and what you won't tolerate.
Right.
And you're looking for someone who can bring something to the table.
Right.
You know, you don't have to make all this money, but you know, just bring something be able to bring something to the table, hold your own, you know. But sometimes when you get people jumping in your DMs, that's not the case. Sometimes they're looking for a come up and other things like that. So
we have a question. They said, so did he ever fess up? Did he ever admit to being married?
Yeah, girl, he rolled with that lie. He just kept lying and lying and lying.
Oh my God.
And lying. Y'all, he still to this day, he just kept lying. I already knew because you know, I from my first experience, you know, I learned how to investigate myself, and I knew it wasn't true. I knew he was still married. So, and I'm not the one to entertain married men, knowingly entertain married men and things like that, you know, because that's just not me. I wouldn't want anyone to do that to me. So that's why now, like dating, when you entertain someone, Harris County has a public website. Get on their website, type their name in. You're not invading their privacy. You're not invading their privacy. Because some people are not honest, and that's men and women. Now, people are not honest, and you have to protect yourself because you know it's a lot going on in the world, and you know you don't want to get caught up in a entanglement.
Yeah, drama. You don't need drama.
We don't need the drama. You know, you can't expect for everyone to be as honest as you would like them to be, but you still have to protect your peace. And I can't do drama. I have a lot going on, so that drama, I'll be like, oh my goodness, here you go, here we go again. But I learned a lot from those experiences, and I take everything for face value now, and I don't believe, it's hard for me to believe what people say, well, men especially.
Wow. And see, that's the bad part, because then you might meet the one that's the right guy, the good guy, but then you probably gonna give him a hard time for a while until you really build up that trust, and he shows you that he won't do that to you, or that that's not the type of person he is. So that's just my thing. Like, I hope that doesn't stop you from really finding the right one, because the right one is out there for you.
Yeah, the crazy thing about it is, before I found out about each situation, I prayed and I asked. I was like, God, if this person shouldn't be in my life, then show me. And when y'all pray, you got to be careful, because when God moves, he moves, and he gonna reveal it in a way that you may not be prepared for, and you just have to be ready to accept it. So just pray about it, because if I hadn't prayed about those situations, I probably would be in a messy situation right now. Or I could have continued to be with a man for years that was lying and living a double life, and invested a lot of time into something, and I don't have time to invest like that.
Ooh, child. Well, we got an amen in the comments, yes, but that's just crazy, so it made me kind of slow down on putting my friend on the Facebook dating app.
Yeah, be very careful. And I mean, I'm forced to do my research. People be like, well, that's an invasion of privacy. It's public information. It's out there. Utilize it.
No, yeah.
When you get married in Harris County, it's on there. It tells you what day you apply for the license, if it was processed, if it was submitted back to them. Divorce decrees are public information after 4 years. So if someone be like, oh, I got divorced in 2014, you can go in there and look at the divorce decree now, because it takes 4 years for it to be public information.
You better know.
Yeah, she got all the info.
I mean, I have to.
It took 4 years. Okay.
Yeah, and that's the only thing. And then that's nothing. He kept saying he got divorced at a certain time. And I was like, dang, that year not published yet. So I mean, the information is public, and I mean, unfortunately, we're living in that day and time to where people are not honest. And then social media allows people to do things, that they wouldn't do, back in the day. Back in the old days, they would be cheating with the woman next door, and they probably wouldn't even know it. But now social media is everyone's on social media. They're doing things they shouldn't be doing, and we screenshotting pictures and everything. So it's really easy to, well, not easy, because look at me. Eventually, you'll find out what goes on in the dark is gonna come to the light.
Oh, so how are you meeting people? Like, how? Because
let me take notes. Hold on.
Yeah, I mean,
at one point I was on the little app things, y'all, but it's creepy. I be like, the app things are creepy. I don't know. I'm just minding my business right now, minding my business and drinking my wine. Every now and then somebody be like, I got a friend for you, and I be like, all right.
Well, at least your friends tell you they have somebody.
Because I'm a caregiver for my mom, so I have to protect my peace, my energy, and my space. Because I have to be 100% for my mom. So I'm very conscientious about who I bring into my space now. So I'm just, I don't know. I'm trying. I'm trying, but yeah, I may just have to be that fine. I ain't need to travel and slide my little nieces and nephews some change every now and then when I come back from a trip.
Okay, Christy, we trying. You and Katrina, I don't have nobody. But so this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna have a front row reserved happy hour, and we're just gonna invite people. We're gonna invite some single men. We're gonna invite our friends, and we're gonna hope something happens.
I don't know.
You wouldn't even do that. Look at Katrina.
I'll be open to it.
Somebody got to vet these folks. That's all. That's all I'm saying.
I'll be open to it, but I wouldn't put too much energy into it. That's just me right now. Who to say? I don't know where I'll be within the next few months. But I entertain people. Have a conversation with them and things like that. But I'm in the back of my mind, like I say, if you tell me you work here, I got to see you doing that work. I don't know. I'm just that's just how I am at this point. I'm trying not to build this wall that can't be knocked down.
That's what I was
Well,
gonna
that's
say.
good.
I don't want you to do that, because then again, you might miss out on the right one because you
Yeah.
have that wall built up. So
I'm trying, y'all, but it's a lot of games are being played in 2021. And I'm like, oh my
obviously,
goodness. I feel like if it wasn't your high school sweetheart, somebody you met in college or something, like, just let it go. But I don't know. I'm open. I am still open to the whole dating idea, but just doing the research before, if you realize that you really like that person and you can see yourself building something with that person, do your research. And it doesn't hurt. You can be honest with that person. I mean, well, I'm gonna be honest. I don't care about the reaction, but just being honest with that person. But I mean, you may get some lies, you may not. Not saying all men are like that, because I have friends who have
right.
decent husbands and in great relationships. But as far as me, yeah, I don't know. I'd be like, dang, sister can't get a break.
So
Albina said,
Christy, you joined Bumble?
Come on, Christy, you better Bumble them.
Oh, but she says I'm over it.
"What is Bumble?"
It's a dating app. Bumble is a dating app. They have so much out there.
There's so many apps.
You married. CD, you married. They have, I think it's Black People Meets, Bumble, Tinder, this Facebook dating app. They have a lot. And I think because of COVID, a lot of people, some people are just scared to go out and just try new things. So they're home bored, and it's just something to do. But you still have to be careful on that, because you be like,
Yeah. Well, Alvina said these men will have you in jail. Tiffany says, when it's your time, it'll come together. She says her husband just showed up. So, it happened. Oh, so my cousin Ernie, he said he met his current girlfriend on Bumble. Best decision he ever made.
Come on, cousin.
Oh.
So it works for some people, guys. So that's why I'm saying, Katrina, you never know. Can we just try it, please?
I mean, Katrina, try it and see if it works for you. If you'll know. It's just a feeling. We have that intuition.
On Bumble.
I see that. You don't have to keep repeating. I've tried an app before. I didn't really like it. But maybe I'll be open to trying a different one.
Okay, that's a step.
Yeah, we'll see.
Christy said, let me get back on Bumble.
And see, another thing is, like, I have friends that are very successful, and the dating seems a little difficult. I don't know, but sometimes I feel like some men are intimidated by women. Independent women who can kind of like hold their own. I may be wrong. This is just my opinion.
Hey, Pops, Ernie, can you comment in on that, like, about the independent women? Because he's the one who found his girlfriend, and I know his girlfriend is she's successful, independent. So I'll see what he says about that. Christy says she went to a wedding last week and they met on Bumble. Katrina.
Christy, girl, you better stay on that Bumble and get Mr. Right.
Yeah.
Alvina said Bumble B. It will match Trina yellow nails.
Oh, I can't. Oh.
Oh goodness. Okay, well, I'm waiting on to see if Pops will say something about the and Brent is on here too. Guys, we need to hear from you all. How like the comment that Kenya was just saying about men and the successful kind of independent woman, like how does that play into dating right now? I think we just need to go. She said, let me get to swiping. I think we need, people, y'all need to come on and wear your mask, and we need to just get together and invite some people out. And I think some things will happen and people will meet some people because you invite your friends and then, so.
Is this something on here?
The term independent woman is a term that he despises. That's a whole different can of worms. So we need to bring Pops on the show.
Okay, so let me rephrase that. Women who, they're settled in their career, they have they've built a life for themselves, and they've been very successful at building that life. So if they bring someone into their life, they're bringing that person in their life as an addition, not necessarily needing him to take care of her. However, a woman does not mind a man taking care of her, but just being able to know that, okay, no matter what we go through, if you fall, I can still make sure we're good. Does that make sense?
It does. I think that's the thing, like that, the old saying, men are from whatever, men are from Mars,
Men are from Mars and women are from Venus.
Because I think we speak differently, and we it's almost like we speak a different language. And so sometimes, women are trying to express themselves, but men hear something different, just as when a man may express himself or may not express himself, we as women think we know what they are saying or what they aren't saying. So, that's that whole communication piece. So I get what you're saying, but then it does also come back to just really getting to learn, a man, just like as a man needs to really get to learn a woman. And then all women and men are not the same. So, some things that I may that may annoy me, or some things that I feel like a man should do because of how I was raised, another woman may be like, oh, well, I don't expect, So there's something like my husband and I sat down before we even got married and was like, these are the expectations in the household, because some people get married and they don't have that conversation, and then it's fighting, so you have to get an understanding, because men and women do almost speak a different language, So Brent says an established man isn't intimidated by an established woman, but each are living and working, which makes meeting kind of a challenge. That's true, which is kind of y'all's same position. Y'all are busy, y'all are working. So how do you meet people? So that's why I'm trying to get Katrina. Regina said, I think we make our mistakes when we don't allow the man to be the man in a relationship. That is so true. And that's something I had to work on, because I do have a strong personality. I had to learn to sit down and shut up, just point blank, period. I got to let him. And so it is. I do have a strong personality, but I got to let my husband, because he is a manly man. Like, we got a brand new washer and dryer. He told the people just leave it in the garage. I'm going, why you ain't had him set it up? Because he was like, I can't be home, take out work at that time. They don't leave it in the garage, and I'm hook it up when I got home. And what he do when he got home? He hooked that wash and dryer up, and what I do? Wash the clothes day, right? So that's how girls sit down and shut up, because he's a man, right? You know what I'm saying? So sometimes we do have to learn to allow the man to be the man in a relationship.
And the whole mouth thing, that's something that I worked on within my last relationship, because I'm quick to say no, but sometimes I would sit back and see how it would fold out, and then he'll be like, man, I need your help because this ain't go the way it went. And I'll be like, I already knew it wasn't gonna go that way. So I did learn how to be quiet. But sometimes, that other person be like, just go, say what you need to say, go. And
it's okay to boy. I don't want you to think like I'm sitting over here like I can't say nothing now, because y'all know me. I'm gonna say what I need to say, but there are some things, like, because that's not my area. I don't know nothing about the washing machine, but except to put clothes in there and wash them and dry them, right? So really, that wasn't my area, But a lot of times we as women, because we feel like we do everything, we think we have to be in control of everything, and really we don't. So when you come into a partnership with somebody, and that's really somebody, then you have to allow, it's a partnership. So you do have to allow him to do his things, and I take care of my end of, what I'm supposed to take care of, and we do this together. So but that works for us. For somebody else, that may not be the thing. Like, because I just saw Tiffany said, let the man be the man. Like, what does that mean? That means something different in every relationship, and it does. It really does. So let's see what else we have. Alvina says, yes, and usually when you have been independent for a long time, it's hard to allow them to lead. I will admit that. Is that
my God?
Girl, all these years I've been telling. Okay. Whew. Yes. Your friend Rhea. Is it Rhea? I always want to say it.
Rhea.
Right, Ned?
Rhea. She said, no, she said we can take care of ourselves and you can come in as a help. So like working,
Right, to
so
compliment.
like, so yeah,
Okay.
complement each other. Christy said, I've been on my own since I was 22. So for 20 years, I've been doing everything. It would be hard to change overnight. Communication is key in those situations. Absolutely. But Chris, because I know you still gonna have to sit down and shut up at some time.
Shut up, Christy. Just shut up. Christy, you're gonna just have to do this.
Yes.
And just turn your head. Because we know how Christy is.
Yes. That's
And Christy not gonna let nobody talk to her crazy.
Just call us, Christy, when you and just be like, girl, I want to tell him to go and then go back in there and just be quiet. Albina said, hush. Right.
Have you take you a drink every time you want to say something, Christy?
Elliot, hey Elliot. So we need to get Elliot's input on this.
Well, Elliot is married, but
I know, but that's what I'm saying. We get his input on this. So Bree said a relationship is just a contract between two people. You can either go into it assuming what that contract is or agree up front what you want that contract or agreement to be. Very true. Different people will agree on different roles for each relationship, I think. And that's true. You know, that's why I said you really do have to have that conversation and talk before you get married. Even, you know, dating, like, and you making a commitment to this person, that communication is the big piece. Because if not, then you're arguing about little stuff, you'll be arguing about taking out the trash, you know, because simple stuff that you didn't talk about that you as the woman, he's supposed to take out the trash. Well, did you tell him, you know, was that an expectation that you wanted him to take out the trash? So, you know, something as simple as communication. And Elliot chimed in and said, it's about honesty. Absolutely.
Elliot, come on now. Talk to me, brother. Talk. Honesty. But a lot of people I don't know, that's something that a lot of people struggle with, because I always hear, I'm the realest it's gonna get, and I just be like,
no. Pop said during the Houston freeze, so many single women, he put independent, were posting how they wish they had a man at home to wrap pipes, fix leaks, etc. We get what you're saying. I have to do that because my husband wraps pipes and all that, so I don't have no comment on that.
Yeah, well, you know, my brother
about the contract. Now, this is a good point. She said, and you have to keep revising that contract because people change and grow, and that is true. You know, but that goes back to the communication. You know, because if you're in a relationship for years or married for years, people do change, and either y'all gonna change together or you're gonna accept how that person is changing. And you can't change and go crazy, you know. But people do grow and change. Elliot said, we tend to say what we think the other wants to hear, which is a big mistake. Exactly.
Never thought about that.
That is a big mistake. Instead of just saying how you really feel or what the situation is really going on about, you want to just appease them. And so, you know.
I have a question for Elliot. How do you deal with a man that has a hard time expressing his feelings?
No.
That's a good question. Okay, we'll wait for Elliot's answer on that. Or if any of the guys, Brent or Ernie, if y'all chime in on that, do y'all express your feelings? Nakia said you can't talk about everything at the beginning. So when things come up after y'all are together or get married, you must talk disagreements out. Come to some sort of agreement because y'all won't agree on everything. That's true. That's true. So men out there, do you express yourselves? And if you do, or if you didn't in the beginning, how did you get to that point of expressing yourself? And then how can women work with the man who doesn't express himself, or is it about making him feel comfortable enough to express himself?
Ooh.
Hey, Lise, that's my friend. She said communication is only effective if both involved are emotionally mature. She's a counselor, you can tell.
Yeah.
But absolutely, yes, ma'am. Okay, so Elliot said, for men, you have to use your skills to make him feel secure enough to express himself.
Okay.
Y'all taking notes, Kenya and Trina?
Yeah. Mhm.
Yeah, this fine. This fine Amy is over here taking notes.
Okay, so you have to make him feel, and that's true though. That's true. That's true. Cause my husband, y'all know he, but like he'll tell me, we talk about everything now, so you do have to make him feel comfortable enough to express. Britt says he agrees. You got to be able to find common ground, even with disagreements. Two people can compromise if that relationship is important. Tiffany said, Elliot, which skill do you have to tap into? And Pop said, yes, you've got to communicate. We don't usually like to, but you can't sweep minor things under the rug or it'll just get worse. See, I like having these men comment in on this. Like, this is really good. But God, okay, Elliot said, oh wait. Will you still respect him if he expresses vulnerability?
Yes, I don't see anything wrong with expressing yourself. I mean, I've noticed that some men have been taught to like suppress their feelings and not express how they feel about things. And I'm not a counselor or expert, but I don't think that's healthy. I think that everyone should be able to express how they feel, because if you don't express how you feel, no one is going to really know what you're going through or where you're coming from.
But the man does have to feel secure enough that you will, support him and not look at him like, oh, he,
Yeah, or judge him.
Right. Exactly. So this has been a very good conversation. We are coming to the end of our time, guys. So we might have to invite, get some men on and have a little discussion next time to see if Elliot and maybe Pops and Brent can actually come on, because I think the discussion is getting really good, but we are at the end of our time. We appreciate you, Kenya, for coming on.
Yes, thank you.
You have to come back when we out. Look, I'm already putting Elliot and Papa and Brent out there like they haven't agreed to nothing. But we're gonna have a panel discussion.
Okay, panel discussion.
I think it's good, great conversation to have. So also, don't forget, you have any topics or things that you want us to talk about, DM us, text us, whatever. We would love to hear from you. And again, thank you, Kenya and Trina. Gonna leave us.
Thank y'all for having me. I was a little scared at first, but thank you.
You can't be scared.
Elliot says he's down. Great. Okay. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in. And Trina, you have our ending quote.
I do. So this is a quote from DMX. It says, always trust everyone to be themselves, but trust in the fact that you can see them as well.
Trina, that was the first one. I ain't laugh. Like, if you come with the hip hop quotes every week.
Oh, so it's if I come with hip hop quotes, then you'll understand them.
Yep. Got it. Own it. Elliot, like Elliot say, where my dog at? Yes. Christy say that was a word. See? Good Brent, good quote. Trina, got to hit us with the hip hop quote. Okay, guys. Thank y'all. Good night. See y'all in 2 weeks.
2 weeks.